Hi guys, and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play series. Sorry it's been so long since I last posted one of these videos. There was just a lot of content that I've been meaning to get out, and only so much time to do it in. And this kind of fell to the wayside. But we're here now, and we're just here to have a good time. And I did do some changes since last episode. Not many things, but for example, the armor casings have changed a bit. So you can display the weapon corresponding to said armor. I also got around to, messing around with this. I will add one or two more. But, yeah, the big things that are different now. I've added 2 mods to the little list since last time. One of them is the Create mod, which is a pretty interesting tech mod, which basically has a very steampunk-esque vibe to it, and is quite interesting, honestly, and I think it will fit quite nicely in this little mod pack situation thingamabob. Also, the second mod, a less impactful one, but a necessary one for future mining endeavors, because I value my sanity. And I think I put one in my bag, actually. This is just... Oh, no, I didn't. It's probably in tools, then. The stone multi-tool. Because strip mining is a pain in the ass to do with the regular vanilla pick, and I wanted something that's a bit better for that. That and building underground is a pain in the ass, because it takes forever to haul out a space. So, yeah. That's just 2 things that I added, and for the most part, everything's relatively the same. But, yes. Ooh, all that talking in a row, I need to take a drink from my water bottle. Gotta love fresh water. But, yeah. I've done a fair bit of small modifications here and there. Things I think look slightly better. But, yeah. Let us chat with, Moby? I never really decided how to say your name correctly. I'm just gonna say Moby, like Moby Dick, and go with that. But, what you doing there? Reading a book? Hello, pookaltins. How are you today? I'm doing okay. What are you reading out of curiosity? Not anything too interesting, just an old book of fairy tales. I felt like reading something simple for a change. Something that reminds me of when I was a child. Ah, that's fair enough. So I've given your proposal some thought. I have, and it's going to be a challenge, but... Really? I'm curious on what your answer will be, but I feel I must warn you. This is not going to be an easy... There will be almost likely be many challenges going forward. Many tough calls you will have to make, and an immense amount of responsibility. I'm sure... So, pookaltins, what will you choose? I'm going to take you up on your offer. I'll become the lord if the old one doesn't show up sometime this generation. Thank you, pookaltins. He looks as if you've taken a load off of him. Alright. But of course, before I do anything, I need to get sleep so we don't have to do nighttime nonsense. Alright. Ugh. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. And now we're in my room. Alright. Let us go and get to work. Ow. Let's go talk to everybody else, because we've seen a majority of the changes. I've also been doing some sprucing up of the inside of certain houses, just to make them feel a little bit more interesting and, cool. But, yeah. Alright, we just ran past you two, but, hello, Coco. How you doing? Hey, pookaltins, I need your opinion real quick. Sure, I guess. I don't know why you're going for my opinion, but sure, what's the problem? Well, I'm kind of getting really impatient for them to find the Lord, so I can get to work on my house and stables. Makes sense. I guess you would want permission from the guy. I guess I kind of, a little bit ham on my, entry into this place. Well, why don't you build at the edge of the village? That way, they can't complain about it. It's a great idea. Thanks, pookaltins. Well, I better go get to work. Alright, well, I'll leave you be. Hello, Cookie. Hello. You're very pretty. Very pretty hippogriff. Alright, and these guys. And I think I saw one of them over here. Let's chat with them. Silver, is it? Sorry, sir, but I'm busy at the moment. Sorry for bothering you. That's a very long sword. Please do not stab me with it. Alright, But, yes. Let us talk to these fine fellows. This place reminds me of home. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. And, appreciate your kind words. And, let's see. When will we catch a break? I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you're feeling frustrated. Solomon. Let's see what's up. Hello there, sir. What can I do for you? Well, I was wondering who you guys are. I don't really know who you are, and you kind of just showed up out of nowhere. Oh, I guess that's a fair question. We were part of a group called the Knights called the Soul Guardian Knights. A group of knights dedicated to protecting people, villages, and the lords that run those villages. Fair enough. So how's the search going? It's pretty basic understanding, but it gives me what I need to know. If I'm honest with you, not great. There's been no trace or clues left behind, and this is not the first time lords and their knights have been going missing. A lot lately. Sometimes we find what's left of them, but that's as close as we've gotten. It's not good, I'll tell you. Okay. Starting to regret immediately becoming a lord. Finding remains is charming wording at best. But, yes. Ah, Bill, there you are. I guess you're making some serious progress on this place. It's rather nice. Rather pleasant. But how you doing, man? Just taking a small break before I go back to it. What do you think? Pretty solid, honestly. But, yeah, I guess for a house, it's pretty big, but not bad. I like what you did with the floors, though. But yeah, as I said, I've been doing some small decorating inside these houses just to make them feel a bit more, I don't know, interesting, lived in. You get the general gist, but you can only do so much decorating. For example, in a house like this, like, what can you do? You can add maybe one or two things, maybe a lamp above, but that's about it. Also, I don't think I need to check for an update, but I don't think the fairy lights are actually fixed yet, which really saddens me. Because currently, if you try to hang up more lights, they just kind of don't work. And it saddens me deeply. But, yes, you can see the village has just had some small life touches. Made a second cow pen because I needed more leather. And I eventually decided to move several cows to a particular location because I don't want too many entities, otherwise the game will be really laggy and that will kind of bring down the experience. But let me just show you where I hide my cow stash. That way if I need be to remove those cows, I'm not, you know, destroying my only source of leather and enchanting options. But yes, let us go and see the cows. And my little mini farm usually produces enough wheat for feeding them all, so I can keep a steady supply of XP and or leather for bookmaking. Because I got some decent books. But, yeah, you know, can't wait to put some of these, like, for example, a nice efficiency onto a good, you know, multi-tool with unbreaking, and that will be a very useful item. But, yeah, you kind of get the gist. Man, you cats never seem to shut up. But, yes. So, what the plan for today is quite... I'm actually not really sure. Honestly, I should probably thought about that more, but... I guess the plan right now is to level out some of the ground and just make it look a bit more aesthetically pleasing. Because, I don't know. Just around here does not look like it has much in terms of pleasantries. Maybe I'll do some mining. Who knows? But, yeah. With that being said, I guess I'll just hop into the time skip, and you will see me after I clear up some of this land and even it out a bit more. I'm not going to do too much, but I want the area to look somewhat more terraformed. But, yeah, with that being said, let's begin. And we're back. So, let's just show you what I did. I didn't flatten everything to the level I want yet, as that will take some time, and I didn't want to do it all in one go. Because who knows, maybe I'll change how I want things to look in the future. And, yeah. But yeah, I basically flattened out this area. Did a little bit of flattening here, up there. Not very much, but, you know, a nice place where you could put, like, a building on top of this spot, and it would have a nice view of everything. Because that's one thing I actually kind of like how, so far, this place is turning out, is it looks pretty. Even if it is just very much a lot of the same basic houses that you find in vanilla Minecraft villages, it has an aesthetically looking... I can't explain it. I like the look. Sadly, Iron Golem still somehow managed to infuriate me. How? How did you get there? I built this fence here literally to keep you bozos from freaking pulling this stunt off. But yeah, I'll just show you one area in particular that was... It has a pretty easy demonstration of how deep it is. But we'll probably just start building a path out that way. That way, whenever Coco decides to build her place, it will be relatively functional. But just to give you an idea... Oh, no, not quite there. God dang it. Let's... I need that, not the seeds. This good? Aha! Yes. There is quite the little cavern down here. And, yeah. I just made a nice lever because I couldn't think of a good way to build in here right now without it making it look very... I don't know. I couldn't think of anything good. It felt like it was going to be more trouble than it's worth. But I didn't get rid of the hills entirely because that's just kind of boring. I wanted them around for some aesthetically good-looking stuff. But yeah, I did more flattening over here. Left this hole open so that way I can eventually... Oh, I almost fell down in there. Go looking around in there and see if there's any resources I need to gather. Continued flattening around here. A lot more up there was done. Mostly just to make it look alright. I haven't removed the trees because I kind of want to build around them and keep the aesthetic still of this place somewhat. Sadly, I don't know how to get more of this particular plant, but, you know, we'll see. I'll figure it out. I'll find some way of making it work. But, yes, it is very much, I plan to build a road somewhere around here, you know, out of town. It won't go for too far, but it will have some distance. So, let's just get to work on that. I won't probably finish it this episode, but I will plan to eventually, you know, get around to it. Another thing is, bees were not that useful in this update until, like, the next one, when they really had a lot of uses for the darn beeswax. Because right now, it has pretty limited uses. Alright, let's move that, and let's go like this. We're going to need that. I think I have a pickaxe in one of my bags. I think I came prepared. One would hope. But let's just get that. And let's skip the night. In hindsight, I probably should carry a bed with me more often just to skip the night, but Alright. I didn't even do anything special that time. That was bullcrud and we all know it. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Let's go like that, just to keep the aesthetic somewhat similar. Alright, and boom. I think we're going to go that way, honestly. that way, we can keep things relatively simple, because me messing around in a hole, or should I say a massive hole that goes on for a good chunk there, is kind of boring. Alright, let's just remove that real quick. And boom. And boom. Let's just make it so. Alright, but yeah, I do love the aesthetics that are coming along. I wish I could have used more of the fairy lights, but the mod is just currently buggy right now, and I can't be helped. I am not nearly talented enough for fixing that. Why am I using my fist? I literally have a shovel in my hotbar. What was I thinking, boys? What was I thinking? Alright. Alright. And let's just make it bend here, because that is the goal. There we go. And boom, and boom, and boom. That should be the correct trenches dug. Gotta collect all the dirt up, because you never know when you're going to need dirt. Especially if you want to make the place look natural. Alright. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. Eventually there will be a road that stretches through here, but for now, it is just going to be a T intersection and one road going off that way. Because why not? Let us get to work. Bada bing, bada boom. I just gotta angle this correctly, which means I gotta figure out how far is too far and how far is not far enough for making the turn. Alright. Alright, there you go. Let's go. Alright, bada bing, bada boom. And I'd say about one or two more this way. Alright, and let's just go like this. So that way it looks a bit more sturdy. Alright. Let's dig out the trench first, because that is a good way to keep things even and on track. Because I note that I get distracted very easily. Especially in these kind of repetitive tasks where you're trying to build something that basically requires a lot of symmetrical nonsense. Alright, time to collect all the dirt. But, yeah, okay. Odd. Let's get all the dirt. All the dirt is needed. Alright, that's that. You'd think that I was hovering above it would just suck it up, considering it does it when it's on the side, but I guess you'd be wrong. Alright, we shouldn't actually hit the edge there, so we should be fine. Alright, whew. Let's go and do that. Bada bing, bada boom. Ooh, I had to burp there. Alright. Ooh. Seriously, I don't know why I need to burp so much. It is kinda weird. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Why am I not just doing this? I literally know the framework now. Alright, there you go. And boom. Let's start filling this in. And, yes. Let's just get all those bricks in there. But yeah, next episode I should actually have a fully enchanted tool to make gathering stone, so stone bricks, you know, are easier to make. Note to self, though, I also really need to make a automatic stone cutter with the create mod, because I believe it gives you slightly more blocks for your, you know, bang for your buck. So, you know, could be useful. But let's just continue on this. Because I have experimented in creative with certain mechanical machinery. It's a very interesting mod. Alright, you know, I really should just continue to go with the same system I've already established, because there's literally no reason to mess with it. Alright. Alright, and let's just go like this. So that way we can get a general idea of how it looks in theory. Okay, pig, why? Why must you choose to get in the way? Alright, there we go. Okay, ugh. Alright, and boom. And boom. I really don't want to hit the bees, so let's just keep on going. Alright, there we go. Ugh. Running out of bricks. Again, this kind of projects take loads more than you think they would. But it makes the pathways look really nice. Don't get me wrong, the dirt pathways can look good too. It's just I have a preference for stone brick. Like, I really like this block for some reason. I don't know why. But, bada bing, bada boom, we can start building ourselves this relatively quickly. But, yeah. Next episode, I should have this properly finished, so you can start to see somewhat of what I was going for. You're just seeing the basic groundwork being laid. But yeah, eventually I will, as I said, have a split path there, and it will look pretty decent, I think. Or at least I hope so. Because, I don't know. It seems like a good idea. I like the concept. But, yeah. Let's just get this done there. And then, yes. Sadly, though, that is as much time as we do have for today. Next episode, well, I'm not really sure. We'll have fully enchanted tools. We'll see what people are up to. If I am the new leader of this place, I probably should get some knights, so I don't end up dead like the other lords, apparently. I really don't want them to find my remains. With that being said, if you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time on my Minecraft Let's Play. Please, I don't want to die. Bye.